Good day, everyone. I am Flora Maria Soriano. Today I'll be discussing to you all about taxonomy, which answers the questions how and why do we group living things. So for today's focus is all about taxonomy, classification, and naming of living things. So before we proceed, we'll know first what is taxonomy to better understand our topic. So, taxonomy is a scientific discipline concerned with naming and classifying the diverse forms of life. It's also a science that deals with naming, describing the classifications of all living organisms. So, in short, ang taxonomy kay revolves siya around naming and classifying any diverse forms of life that exist on Earth. So, so crucial po siya sa ato for us to avoid confusion bitaw kay imagine billions of organisms living in our world today, which is getting harder and harder to classify them, to name them. And with the help of taxonomy, dili na ta maka-understand and maka-organize sa ila para dili na ta malibog kung unsa na type of organisms and including us humans kay living things mata so apil to sa mga classifications na nabilong sa taxonomy and also ang animals ug ang plants. So ang taxonomy po serve as identity na bitaw siya for all living organisms based on their shared characteristics. So what you see on the screen is person who named Carl Linnaeus or Carolus Linnaeus was once a Swedish doctor, botanist, and explorer who extensively studied taxonomy. He's the one who developed a procedure to name and organize species. So siya ang una nakadevelop a procedure to name and organize species. So that's why he's the father of taxonomy, Carolus Linnaeus or Carl Linnaeus. His contributions to taxonomy were first the hierarchical classification system and the binomial nomenclature. Next, Carl Linnaeus was the one who introduced and formalized the use of hierarchical categories in the classifications of the living organism. So, iyang na-introduce ang 7 level of classifications, which are, for 7 lang man siya. So, ang pinaka-high pa ato na time kay Kingdom. But then, as his Linnaeus classification system na extend, napil na ang domain. So, diri na ta sa hierarchical classification system. Muna niya akong giingan ron. Muna ang system of classifying organisms in different hierarchical levels. It includes sequence of categories in a decreasing or increasing order from kingdom to species and vice versa. So it's either decreasing to increasing, broad to specific, specific to broad. So, ang pinaka-broad ani kay ang domain. Ang pinaka-specific ani kay ang species. So, ang domain is the highest rank in the hierarchy, followed by the kingdom, the phylum, the classes, the orders, the families, the genera or the genus, and the species. So, we'll first discuss the domains. So, domain are the top level classification that categorizes in the most general way. So, it's even more general bitaw na than asking whether an organism is plant ba or an animal. So, ang domain muni ang pinaka-general way to classify and muna ang pinaka-broadest bitaw. So, ato adayron kay broadest to specific. And there are 3 domains, which are the domain archaea, domain bacteria, domain eukarya. So in domain archaea, the organisms in this domain don't have a nucleus. Wala siya nucleus and therefore are prokaryotes. Prokaryotes are single-celled organisms that often live in extreme environments. O muna ang mga domain archaea. Next is domain bacteria. These are the organisms in this domain don't have nucleus. Just as the name implies, the domain bacteria contains bacteria. So, next is the domain eukarya. Consists of organisms whose cells have a nucleus. So, out of the three, domain eukarya is the only domain that have a nucleus, that have a cells. It is also the only domain that contains multicellular and visible organisms, which is dirita na belong people, animals, plants, and trees because as humans have cells, have also ang animals, ang plants, ug ang trees. So, again, muna ang tulo ka domain. Next is the after domains, the kingdom classification, which gets more a bit specific na. For example, plant ba siya or an animal? Okay, kung ang plant siya, nabelong siya sa plant kingdom ay plant kingdom or kingdom plantae. If it's an animal, then naabilong siya sa animal kingdom or kingdom animalia. So, naday seven ka kingdoms, which are the the kingdom archaea na belong siya sa nabilong siya sa domain archaea. Muna ang mga prokaryotic organisms, as well as the domain bacteria, speaks itself na bacteria, nabilong din ang mga bacteria, and the domain eukarya, which is ang mga kingdom protozoa, kingdom animalia, kingdom plantae, kingdom chromista, o kingdom fungi. So first, we'll discuss the kingdom Animalia. So, kingdom Animalia muna ang mga multicellular organisms that are heterotrophic, which they cannot produce their own food and typically have complex specialized cells. So, ang next kay ang kingdom Plantae, which are multicellular organisms that are autotrophic, which means they can produce their own food through photosynthesis, which is na-lesson na nato ni siya the previous lesson and have cell walls composed of cellulose. So, well, ang kingdom Animalia is they cannot produce their own food kasi they are prey. Kingdom Plantae, muni ang mga autotrophic which can produce their own food. Next is ang kingdom Fungi, which is mostly multicellular organisms gyapon na nag-absorb of nutrients from their surroundings and reproduce through spores. Next is ang kingdom Protozoa, which is a diverse group of mostly unicellular organisms that do not fit in other kingdoms. So lastly, the kingdom Chromesta. So sa kingdom Chromesta, kay is this a diverse group of eukaryotic organisms na nag-includes of species found in marine, freshwater, and terrestrial environments. Next is ang phylum na ta. So ang phylum kay each phylum is grouped into a kingdom, which is grouped into a domain. So sa domain na corresponding domain, three domains, and each of them na nine corresponding kingdoms. And sa kingdoms na po, some kingdoms, kaya na po sila corresponding phylum. So, let's first discuss the animal kingdom, which nag-contains approximately 35 phyla. Next is the plant kingdom. The plant kingdom consists of 14 phyla. The fungi kingdom or kingdom fungi, the fungus kingdom contains 8 phyla. So first, usa din ang mga animal kingdom. So sa animal kingdom, ilang phylum kay Porifera, which are the sponges, Cnidaria na belong dari ang mga jellyfish, Muna ang nakita ninyo sa picture, jellyfish, hydra, ug ang coral. So, sa platyhelminthes, kay muna ang mga flatworms. Ang sa nematoda, mga roundworms. Ang sa mollusca, muna ang mga clams, nakita ninyo sa picture. Ang squids, ang snails, muna ang mga mollusca phylum na nabilong sa animal kingdom. Next is the Annelida or Annelidae, which are the earthworms and leeches. Next is ang Arthropoda, muna ang mga insects, spiders, and crustaceans. Muna ang mga examples sa insects kay muna ang dragonfly, mosquito. And next is ang starfish, siya belong siya sa Echinoderma phylum, Echinodermata. And last is Chordata, which muna ang mga group of vertebrates, which is ang fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals, which is warm and cold, either warm or cold-blooded. So let's proceed kato na sa na-discuss sa Animal Kingdom, dili sila tanan kay gamay ra kong gihatag kay there are almost 35 of them, so naghatag ra ko og mga 10. Next is Suma naman ta sa Kingdom Animalia, dito na po ta sa Kingdom Plantae, which four lang ilang major phylum. The first is the Bryopata, muni ang red plant. Mosses, di sila, ang example sila kay mosses. Next is the Pteridophyta, which are mga wing plants ni sila. Ang example kay ferns. Next one is, the third one is the Coniferophyta, which are the cone plant. These are the examples na kay firs, spruce, o pine bitaw. And lastly, sa Kingdom Plantae, ang Antophyta. Antophyta are the flower plant. Ang example ani kay deciduous trees. Muna ang mga four major phyla of the Kingdom Plantae. Next na is ang Fungi Kingdom. Naghatag ra ko diri 1, 2, 3, 4 ka phylum. So these are the Ascomycota, imperfect fungi, Basidiomycota, and Zygomycota. So sa Ascomycota, ang typical example sila kay yeast, truffles, morels. Muna ang nakita niyo sa picture. Ang characteristics kay na-develop siya by sexual means. Next, ang imperfect fungi, which is mga typical examples kay Aspergillus penicillium. And these are ang iyang characteristics kay sexual reproduction has not been observed. Wala pa na-observe. Most are thought to be ascomycetes that have lost ability to reproduce sexually. So, muna ang mga Aspergillus penicillium. Next is the Basidiomycota, which are the familiar dyan one mushrooms, beetles, and rust. Na-develop na sila by sexual means, assume. So, next is the Zygomycota, which ang example niya kay black bread mold. Muna ang nakita niyo sa picture. Na-develop niya siya sexually and asexually. Next. Dili na punta sila sa class. So each order has a class, which is grouped into a phylum. For the animal kingdom, there are 35 phyla. Then, these phyla can be broken up into 107 classes. So, Mammalia. In the phylum Chordata, you will find like mammals like dogs, cats, and humans. So, dili ta na belong sa class Mammalia, which is under sa phylum Chordata. So, next sa orders. So, after we group orders into classes,
and in the taxonomy classification below, the family can be grouped into orders.
Example ni order kay ang order Carnivora. So, ang order Carnivora na belong na siya sa class Mammalia. Next ata is ang family. Family, which orders have a different subdivision called ang family. For example, humans are part of the Hominidae family. Napog kay other examples here which is ang within the family Felidae, in the order Carnivora, you find diri nimo makita ang mga genera such as Panthera, which is ang lions and tigers, and ang domestic cats. Munang examples na belong ang family. Okay. Second to last is the genus. So each genus naman yung family has family. They also belong to species, which is the most specific taxonomic classifications of them all. So ang sa genus, ang example ani kay Canis, which na belong sa family of Canidae. You find species such as Canis lupus, which is muna ang gray wolf. Muna ang yung scientific name for gray wolf. And Canis familiaris, muna ang domestic dog. And lastly, ang species. So, the taxonomic classifications of species is the most specific you can get. Each species belongs to a genus. And do you know that biologists have identified approximately 1.3 million species on Earth? Now, imagine how confusing that is if wala ang help sa taxonomy. Now, but it is estimated that 8.7 million species can exist on the planet. The animal kingdom is the largest, approximately 1 million species, and the plant kingdom is the second largest, with approximately 250,000 different species. Imagine that sa plant o sa kingdom. So, balik sa species. So, ang sa species kay muni ang pinaka most specific jud ni na you can get kay each species belongs to genus. And now, another example dire. Now, let's try to classify this leopard from broad to specific. So, dili ta mag-una sa domain. So, naamay tulo ka domain, no? Domain bacteria, domain eukarya, and domain archaea. So, ang leopard na belong siya sa domain eukarya, sunod nabilong po siya sa kingdom Animalia kay kuan man siya animals, and sa phylum na belong siya sa Chordata, and sa class kay Mammalia, and sa order kay Carnivora og sa family kay Felidae, which means ang mga cats, genus kay Panthera, and species kay muna ni siya pinaka-specific, which is sa Panthera pardus. So, mo inana na pag-classify sa isa ka animal. So, next kay ato na itay o classify pod ang human, which is us ba. So, sa domain kay nabilong ta sa eukarya, of course, nagud tayo cells. Ang sa kingdom kay nabilong ta sa animalia. Now, are you aware of that? Next is ang phylum na bilong ta sa chordata. Ang sa class kay Mammalia. Ang sa order kay primates. Ang sa family kay Hominidae. Ang sa genus kay Homo ta. O ang pinaka-specific species, which is Homo sapiens. We are called Homo sapiens. So, have you ever heard of devil cat, ghost cat, mountain lion, screaming cat, Florida, panther, cougar, o puma? So, all of these names are common names of this animal na nakita nimo sa picture. So, ganito na name kay sa isa ra ni ka animal. But they have different in this animal, there are at least 50 common names for this according to regions. So, kanina animal na siya 50 ka names according sa regions. Kung da siya according to region siya, kung na ba siya sa Pilipinas or sa ano. Laylay siya ngalan every region. And moreover, some common names do not accurately reflect the kind of organisms they signify. Now, now can you imagine how confusing it would be to keep track of all living things? It if different people have their own name, it makes it I use their own name, it makes it more complicated. The it it makes it more complicated. That's why in order to create one system that can be used universally, this Swedish doctor and botanist named Carolus Linnaeus created muna ang significance ani nga na topic. Kay imagine, daghan kita no, tapos we all have common names like ako, Flora Marie. So daghan kitag names. Maglisod tag classify kung asa na belong. So with the help of the classification system na nabuo ni Carolus Linnaeus, we can easily identify ta na hala kita kay so Homo sapiens ta. So, so our next topic is all about binomial nomenclature. So, binomial nomenclature is the biological system of naming the organisms in which the name is composed of two terms, where the first term indicates the genus, motong genus na bilaw sa hierarchical classification system, and the second term indicates the species of an organism. So, natay binomial nomenclature din. Ang purpose ani niya kay para ma-classify jud og ayo maname ta ba? Maname ta na hala kita Homo sapiens atong tawag. Ato ang itong scientific name. So, first term kay nag-indicate sa genus, ang second term kay indicates the species of an organism. So, muni ang pag-name sa muni ang pag-name sa muni ang so ang binomial nomenclature kay muni ang is a method of giving each species a name consisting two words. The first name is a generic name, which is the name of genus, and the second name is the species, which is a specific name. So genus name is written by capital letters gena, and species name is written by small letter. So remember that ang genus name is written sa capital letters, and the species name is written by small letter. Both names should be underlined or should be written in italic form. So muna ni examples kita, di ba, nabilang ta sa kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordates, class Mammals, order Primates, family Huminids, genus Homo, o ang species name muna ni ang Homo sapiens. Muna ni ang scientific name or the binomial nomenclature. Muni. The genus name is the Homo. The sapiens name is the species. So, in order to clarify day guys, ang genus name mura day ang italic na to. O dapat big letter, capital letter jud ang first na ano, first letters sa genus. Sa sapiens kay dili capitalized tanan. So, ito point ani no? Ako namang naingon gani ha. So, ang point ani kay imagine lang tawa sa Pilipinas na sa dili around the world natay gitawag na kani, di ba mo ni ang lubi sa ato ang. So, muna ang mga common names niya, coconut, coco, niyog, lubi, mulngol, ling, inyog. Muna ang mga common names. So, imagine, libog kayo na na. ay makakuan kay confuse kayo na daghana ko ngalan ani oy. Common names niya. So with the help of the classification, with the help of with the help of the the binomial nomenclature, we come up with the scientific name Cocos nufera. So ang tawag yan niya kay Cocos nufera. Now, nana siya kanang nana siya identity, which yata ma-confuse. Although ato gitawag na coconut siya, pero na-aware na ta na Cocos nufera yung classification sa hierarchical classification system. Muna yung binomial nomenclature. Muna yung Cocos nufera. So, a quick recap. So, a quick recap. Always remember that taxonomy is the science of classifying life according to shared characteristics. And the hierarchical classifications are the domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, families, genus, and species. And lastly is the binomial nomenclature, which is a system of giving an organism a two names which came from a genus name and a species name. So thank you everyone. Again, I am Flora Marie Estoriano. I'm the reporter for today. Thank you kayo. So muna ang mga reference niya.